Alright, hey guys, this is my Rose TCG, and there's 5 new ICEJADE cards that I wanted to go over. And yeah, so let's see. So this is a level 10 water ICEJADE. His name's Cosmocroix. This is like the first boss monster, or like if you consider like the level, it is the highest one that we have so far. So let's see. So you can only summon this card's name by way of its first effect once per turn. So if there's a face-up card in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you can immediately special summon it if you control a field spell. So that seems decent considering that's a level 10. Monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects while any on Cradle the Ice Shade Depths is on the field, except the turn they were summoned. So I'm guessing that this is the field spell. Monsters your opponent control cannot activate their effects on the field. That's pretty good, except the turn they're summoned. So I mean, if you can stop that monster for the first turn, it pretty much just becomes a beater after. And that's an interesting effect. I don't know how good it's gonna be, just because first turn is usually when you do a lot with your monster. But if it's like a more of a passive one, being able to stop that, it is pretty good. If your Ice Shade monster battles an opponent's monster, that monster loses 1,000 attack during damage calculation only. Doesn't seem that great, or it's just whatever really. If they battle, it loses 1,000. I guess it's decent if they're trying to attack this. Most of the time, I see this being in defense. And let's see. Here we got Yugioh of the Ice Shade, or Aggle. It's a level 3 water effect monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Ice Shade spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So that's decent. You know, you need a way to search out that spell and trap, especially if you want to search out that field spell so that you can get this guy out. And when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card, or when an opponent's monster declares an attack on this card, you can special summon one water monster from your hand or grave, but return it to the hand during the end phase. So the next time this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect this turn, it is not destroyed. That's pretty good. I mean, special summon any water monster. It's not even an Ice Shade. And then, you know, it comes back to your hand, but it'll do enough damage just being there that one turn. It depends if you have one that can like activate an effect, or just like special summoning like a water monster may trigger an effect. That could be pretty good, because not only do you trigger like that on summon effect, but then when it bounces back, you can you know, use it again the next time you do it. And here we got Kingfisher of the Ice Shade ship. She's a level 9 water monster, so this is like the second, I'll say like the second boss monster. You can only use the third effect once per turn. You can target one water monster you control. Equip this card from your hand or field to that target. Okay, so it's a equip card, basically. An Ice Shade monster equipped with this card can attack while in face-up defense position. If it does, apply its defense for. So that's like super heavy samurai right here. You're attacking with defense. Obviously, probably this guy, 3,000 defense. Attack with defense. Attach this. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls with attack equal to or less than the equipped monster defense. Special summon this card, and if you do, return that target to the hand. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls with attack equal. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. You get to bounce one of their cards, and it's not a target. Oh wait, return that target there. Oh, I didn't see it. It is a target. So okay, you have to target, but it's still bounced. That's pretty good. Yeah, it seems like a pretty solid card. It's more of a way to support the other boss monster, but it's pretty cool. Let's see this. This is the field spell. Ineon Cradle the Ice Shade Depths. When this card resolves, you can add one of your Ice Shade monsters that is banished or in your grave to your hand. Okay, so you recycle some Ice Shades. That's decent. Once per turn, if a monster is no more special summon, you can target one water monster you control. That target and all face-up monsters your opponent currently control lose attack equal to the target's original attack. So, okay, so if a monster is normal or special summon, you can target one of your water monsters. So this works. Yeah, and then it just lowers your opponent's monster's attack by that. And it does affect yours too. Or does it? Or maybe it doesn't. You target one, that target. No, yeah, it says that target and I'll face the monsters. Yeah. So they all lose that attack. Doesn't seem that crazy good, but like, especially since this is the field spell that it seems like a good amount of, or that level 10 orientates around. Doesn't seem that crazy good, but I mean, you're still gonna need it for the level 10, and it is gonna be able to do some work. Just not like, doesn't seem crazy powerful to me. Here we got Shade Erosion, which is a continuous trap card. You can only use first and second once per turn. You can target one face-up card your opponent currently controls, destroy one Ice Shade monster you control, and if you do, negate the cards. Okay. I mean, you have to destroy one of your Ice Shades just to negate that target, but it is a continuous, so you can to keep on doing this. The card just won't go away afterwards, so that's decent. It's not like breakthrough skill where you just negate for the turn. This one you get to use it over and over, but you do have to use up your Ice Shades for that. So if a face-up water monster you control leaves the field by an opponent, except by being destroyed, you can take one Ice Shade monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. If a water monster leaves the field except by being destroyed, you can take one Ice Shade monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. So that means the only way, if it leaves the field by your opponent except by being destroyed, so that's like if they banish it or they bounce it, then you get a free Ice Shade monster. I mean, that's pretty cool. It says face up water monsters, so it doesn't restrict you to Ice Shades. Like if any of your water monsters are bounced, it seems decent. It's an interesting card. I don't know. I think it would be like a one of, probably, just for this, and then the occasional time that this is triggered. But yeah, what do you guys think of these new cards? What do you guys think of like the boss monster? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.